Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, hit the like button. As always, we do want to try and get to 100 likes before I send out the link to the panel. Plenty of transfer news, as always, to get into. We are very, very busy. Outgoings and ingoings. Although, I can't lie, most of the outgoing news that I've heard is a load of bollocks. Either for injury reasons or for financial reasons or all sorts of bullshit. We're going to delve into all of that. There's news on, who do we have? Obviously, JOAO FELIX has been announced. We got the announcement at midday, and I think he's been registered just in time to start for the Fulham game tomorrow. So we might have just an ounce of creativity because we have also lost our two best creators per 90 for about a month or two. Pulisic for 2 months, Sterling for God knows how long, but it's probably going to be a month minimum because they still haven't put a time frame on him just yet. But yeah, JOAO FELIX has been announced. I have tried so hard to contain my excitement, but I'm a little bit excited. It's a fresh face in our attack. You never know. He might actually be competent. But, I mean, now with the injuries, I've just deeped it. We are going into Fulham. We're going into the next 5 or 6 games with JOAO FELIX, Havertz, Ziyech, if he doesn't leave, Gallagher, Mount, and Aubameyang. And that fucking stinks. But JOAO FELIX, you are our only hope, my friend. You are our only hope. If you can't bring anything, then just end the season already, bruv. End the season already. But the bar is in hell with you. All you have to do is pass forward a couple times, have a couple decent shots at goal, make a few chances, or just one of the 3. Just one of the 3, and that would be enough. That would be enough because the bar is in hell here. But yeah, we're going to delve into JOAO FELIX. We're going to talk about these Aubameyang links. Apparently, clubs in Spain are interested in signing him. We will have a very short discussion on that because it's a load of bollocks, but we'll talk about that. Pulisic and Ziyech are apparently ready to leave Chelsea, although Pulisic now isn't leaving Chelsea because he's out for 2 months, so that's in the bin. We'll discuss Jorginho, Kante, Mason Mount, and their contract situations. Bakayoko might be leaving for good this time, because we're going to delve into that. And Kyle Walker-Peters, while we look for some more wing-back depth. Plenty to get into. Like, subscribe, check out Jerseys FC down in the description below for all your best affordable football kits, and use the code CarefreeLewisG for 20% off. Like, subscribe, and yeah, let's see what you man are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying. Big up Lewis. Pooley is out 2 months. Sterling might be a month at least. We are facing Bayern Munich in mid-Feb. Who are we playing? We definitely need a winger in January. I think we'll push for Thuram to get someone in the attack. Maybe Felix is actually going to be playing on the left because everything that has been said about Felix, all the rumors from the last month or so, you remember back in mid-December, we were hearing Felix will play on the wing, Havertz up top. Maybe that will still be the case. Or maybe Felix up top, Felix on the left, Thuram up top. Or maybe even Aubameyang. Even though Potter don't look like he rates him at all. Just anyone but Kai up top, I beg. Graham Potter will be sacked if we don't beat Fulham tomorrow. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, my friend. We ain't beating Fulham and he ain't being sacked. But we move. Big up Ariana, Big Ron, big up Dyke, big up Jordan. Maybe we have some forward pass on the menu. From what I researched about Felix, that's his best attribute. Likes to drift to the wide left. Exceptionally high progressive passing stats. So we might have some forward passing. Will we have some finishing? I don't know. Tell you what, if he doesn't ignore Aubameyang for 90 minutes, we might have some goals. We might. But then it's the case that doesn't Aubameyang even start. With our injuries, he probably will now. Apparently, he was out the squad for the City Cup game because he had a tight back or whatever bollocks it was. But let's see if he comes back for the Fulham game because it's all hands on deck now. We need whatever we can get. What else is everyone saying? Big up OG. Sashin, he didn't come to United because you lot ain't got the juice like that. And you guys can hold that. It is what it is. Arpan says Agent Reece face at Chelsea. Everybody who's joining us has said that they come because Reece James was a factor. They've met him, they've spoke to him. Rafael Leao's going to be another one. Did Lukaku do it? I don't remember, but yeah, big up Agent Reece. Big up Agent Reece. Man, how do you hate the timer? The timer's the most relaxing thing on here. Everything else is just stress. It's like the calm before the storm. How can you, man, hate the timer? Let me know. Do you guys want a different intro? Or do you guys fuck with the timer? Let me know. Let me know. Because I like it. I actually really like it. A man said Conference League type beat. Come on, man. Come on, Galib. Big up yourself anyway, bro. What's this countdown for? New trim reveal? Nah, not yet. Maybe end of the week, next week, something like that. We can let it grow a little bit more. It doesn't look like a complete mess right now. Man said Pulisic note. Bro, this is Pulisic's first injury in like over a year or two. So we can't even really run the injury-prone crap because it's just not accurate. It's a shame that he's out for 2 months because he's one of our highest chance creators per 90 and shit, we've lost our top 2 now with Sterling out, but it is what it is. We don't have peace here at Chelsea Football. We just have problems. We just have hella problems. At least there's a positive with Felix coming. It feels a bit refreshing. There's a new attacker on the block. He might change some things. He might make Chelsea slightly bearable for the next 4 months. I don't know. I don't know. Can one man carry this entire dead attack on their back? The only guy who I believe could do it is Eden Hazard, because he carried dog shit on his back for about 2-3 years. Is JOAO Felix Eden Hazard? I don't know, but it's up to him to show us that. It's up to him to show us that. I'm not going to write it off. I don't know how much it changes for us. We still need midfield reinforcements. We still need wing backs, but it's positive. He's a playmaker. Maybe he'll make some chances. It's what we need. So if he can't do that, no one else will do it. Because God knows what attack we're going to put around him, but it's going to look meaty. It's going to look so meaty. Like, it's deep here. It's Gallagher, Mount, Havertz, Aubameyang, and Ziyech that's only left. You've got 3 road runners, a guy who can only shoot, and a guy who can only spam crosses from the right-hand side. Nothing else. Nothing else, bruv. And when he gets one of those 10 crosses in, we don't even have anyone on the end of it. It's all mad. How many likes are we on, though? How many likes? 63. Guys, rise it up. Rise it up, people. What else is everyone saying? Hopefully Felix finds his form because this is not the best deal. And Atleti make sure to extend his contract before the loan to increase his value, even though they don't want him. I don't get that. I don't know if it's that they don't want him. I think it's either to sell him for profit or to keep him because Simeone's leaving and he's got beef with him. I've heard they've been beefing. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Let's just see how he performs at Chelsea. If he balls out, keep him. If he doesn't ball out, it's whatever. Midfielder and right back, please. Caicedo, Enzo Lafitte, and Pedro Porro, Malo Gusto. And we're probably getting 7th place. We're now linked with Walker Peters for wing-back depth. And he's one that wouldn't mind being a bench option. He'd give us versatility in terms of being able to play on the right and on the left. I think the price tag wouldn't be too bad either. So I'd be down for that. I wouldn't mind. If Pedro Porro isn't realistic, or if Felix has just said, fuck off, I don't want it, I don't want to play with him, then maybe we go for him. Maybe we go for him. Malo Gusto is another one that I'm very interested in, but we haven't really pursued that too much. So I don't know. Only positive about Felix is that we get to mud Arsenal and United. Yeah, hold that. You lot are fucking 8-10 places higher than us, and you still can't attract talent over us. You lot are washed football clubs. Hold that, dickheads. Other than that, he'll still be managed by Graham Pulis, and he'll get to experience the relegation battle. Not the most positive one, but you know what? I don't blame you. There's no reason to be positive right now. Big up, Ryan. Big up yourself, my guy. Chelsea, why do you always steal United's targets? Hold that. Hold that. I got no reason why all we're doing is stealing people's homework, but we're handing it in first. Hold that. We got nothing else to celebrate this season, but we're going to ruin your transfer hopes. So it is what it is. Justin, Barcelona wants to sign Aubameyang. From what I've heard, this is bollocks, by the way. Spanish clubs are interested in signing Aubameyang, but Aubameyang has... Actually, tell a lie. Because if Barcelona want him, I think that can happen. The whole thing with everything that I've heard with Aubameyang is he's already played for Barca, he's already played for Chelsea, and you can't play for 3 clubs within the space of a season unless they've already started their season, unless they start their season in 2023. So if Aubameyang wants to leave, it would only be back to Barcelona, or it would be to the MLS, or any sort of team who starts their season in 2023. So any other Spanish clubs, like I've heard Atletico Madrid are interested, that's waffle. He can't go there. Physically can't. Or not physically, legally can't. But Barcelona, I think you could get away with that because he already played for Barca. It's not going to be a 3rd club. It'll still be 2. So, yeah, I could see that happen. I could see that happen. Barcelona wanting to sign Aubameyang, that's the only realistic club that could go in for him. I don't think he goes to the MLS. I don't think he goes to, I don't know, China or Sweden or any club that's, or any team that starts in 2023. But Barca could happen. Barca could happen. Barca wants Oba back. Goodbye. Yeah, it is what it is. Havertz robbed you of about 4 goals and a dagger against Arsenal, but you were only a short-term fix. If he ends up going back to Barcelona, save for the goals against AC Milan, and it is what it is. It is what it is. That's just going to be another one in the number 9 flop list. Can't believe you took the number 9 with the past record, but we move. It is what it is. Do you reckon Potter's job could become untenable? Nope. It won't happen till maybe next season or something. Won't happen. Well, so did that Barca link come out just now? Because all I heard before I went live was Atletico Madrid. Yeah, it is. It was only recently. Fans Javi Miguel also says Aubameyang is not doing well at Chelsea and is not happy. He longs for Barca and the city. He maintains contact with Javi and would love to come back. The key is Memphis Depay and the salary cap in fair play, all open. So it means Depay has to leave first for this to happen. I'm not too surprised because he was doing very well at Barcelona. They loved him over there. He literally took them from 9th to 2nd place, and I think he won Player of the Season for them. He was in a very happy position, went from being in a shit position at Arsenal to being Barca's Player of the Season. And then they said, oh, we got to get rid of you. Find another club. So, yeah, I'm not too surprised. If he wants to go back to Barca, fair enough, innit? It is what it is. I'm not going to be on my hands and knees begging for Aubameyang to come back. It would be nice for us to have a striker that could finish, but it would also be nice for us to create chances. And the likes of Havertz and Mount did everything they could to stop him from scoring. So it is what it is. I don't blame him for leaving. Don't blame him. He was only meant to be here for a year anyway, so we move. If Barca go back in for him, just get your money back. That's the one thing I'll say from Chelsea. Just get your money back. And other than that, we move. Thank God I didn't get Aubameyang on the back of my shirt. That would have been such a waste. Pulisic guy's a fraud. How'd you get injured taking a shot? Wasn't it the tackle? Wasn't it the Stones challenge that injured him? I never watched it back, but it was a great challenge from Stones. I thought it was the connection that got to him, if anything. What else? Rod, did I say Bayern? Ugh, can't be bothered. Yeah, I got PTSD from 2020. We move. Long. I've got a feeling that we're going to win against Fulham. Got a stronger sixth sense than Bruce Willis. Well, we'll talk about that after the Fulham game, but I ain't got that level of confidence. I can't be confident for anybody right now. I said if Willian scores against Chelsea, more like when he scores against Chelsea. Potter seemed very enthusiastic about Felix. Seems like a good sign. Might even get a start tomorrow. Probably will. Because of the injuries that we have right now. I think you'll probably see Felix either play up front or on the left. Depends on the formation, to be honest. But seeing as we've lost both of our left wingers, I feel like we're probably going to play Felix off the left. So we'll see how he performs in that position. We'll see how he performs with everyone around him. Throw him in. You might as well start him. Like, I ain't got confidence for anybody else up top, so you might as well. But yeah, didn't expect to see the Aubameyang stuff come out, but cool. My only expectation for Fulham is who's starting. I don't know if we're gonna do a Fulham preview or if we're gonna save that for tomorrow because there's just so many different topics to get into today. But maybe we'll do a predicted lineup towards the end. I don't know. I said, Louis, when you scratch your neck, you look like Dave Chappelle on the Dave Chappelle show, a cocaine addict. Fuck's sake, man. Big up yourself, bro. Big up, Lewis. Hope you're feeling better today. Not really. But I never feel good, so it is what it is. Lewis, have you heard we can only register one more player for the Champions League? What, is that including JOAO FELIX? Because I don't even know. I don't know. I just did that scratch again. Can't be asked. Right, what other news do we have? Let me just scroll through the comments a little bit. Oh, big up Gem saying Pulisic out 2 months. I think it's time to move on and let him go. We aren't seeing the Pulisic required. Might as well. I don't know if he'll make it. Wait, 2 months. He should be back in March. Maybe be back for the run-in. That would all depend. That would be where you make your decision. If he doesn't really do anything when he comes back from injury, let him go. If not, then maybe we'll have a question then. I think it's a bit early for now because it's still 2 months. He'll be back for a decent amount of games towards the end of the season. And he's still one of our highest chance creators. So I'm not going to write him off so quickly. But yeah, another injury. It's not great. It's not great. Barca just had Oba though. Yeah, but he would have still only played for 2 clubs. I think the ruling is you can't play for 3 clubs within the same season. So Barca, Chelsea, back to Barca, that's 2 clubs, so it would still be fine. Big up Disabled Team. Big up D-Boy, big up Naz. Unreal how disrespected Aubameyang has become. Felt bad for him as an Arsenal fan. Well, you went to the one place where strikers come to die, innit? And if you're going from Arsenal to Chelsea, the Arsenal fans aren't backing you, so you have to hit the ground running. And he did for 3 games and then just kind of disappeared, really. Kind of disappeared. Didn't he? Yeah, he did. He did. That's why he didn't play for us for the first few games when he joined and he had that mask. But he still loved the city. Barcelona's an amazing city. Ignore the robbery aside, it's a great city. Plus, he was in a great position there. You're playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world and you're one of their best players. You're one of their key players. He was loved there. So I'm not surprised that he wants to go back. I'm really not that surprised. The defensive about do not start. You have it, Stan. Do not start, please, because your guy robbed him of 4 goals. We can't do this. We can't do this. Barca want him on a free. Well, if they want, they could do a swap. I would be very, very happy with us doing a swap deal if it was for the right player. But we move. Why'd you say Pulisic's first injury in a few? No, I said like a year and a bit. He missed a bunch of games last year with an ankle injury. What period? What period? Was it the start of last season? Because I think I remember him being out for a period then. I don't know. I can't remember. Lewis, can you make me a mod? This is my real account. Frosted Myth, message me if that's your real account, and then I'll do it. Fulham away tomorrow, Toxic away and then coming. Yeah, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be fucking long. But again, things will get worse before they get better. What else is what other news do we have? Said Walker Peters, we're interested in him. We spoke about the JOAO FELIX stuff. Signs on loan till the end of the season. And yeah, best of luck. Welcome to the trenches, my guy. Pulisic and Ziyech are ready to leave Chelsea. Both have less than 18 months left on their current contracts. And yeah, Pulisic ain't going anywhere. Hakim Ziyech, we want to get rid of him, but no one wants to reach our valuation. That's why Ajax won't go in for him, even though they are interested. And it's why AC Milan have called their interest as well. So Ziyech has to find the club, or Ziyech has to perform consistently for Chelsea in order for clubs to want to pay that amount for him. If not, he's going to have to run his contract down. And how long does Ziyech have on his contract? I think it's a 2025. So he's got 2 years left at the end of the season. Yeah, you're going to have to try and perform in the limited time that you have here. It is what it is. Big up Slim. Yo, is this a Slim from like a year ago or something? Big up yourself. Big up, bro. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. What's the ETA on the new cam? Soon, bro. It'll be coming soon. Yeah. Hot hours ahead. We'll say that. Hot hours ahead. We've nearly got the here we go on the new camera. It's just whenever I can be bothered to leave my house. But we move. Lewis, they want to get rid of Kessie. We should swap. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad shout. They probably need to get rid of a lot of players, to be honest, because of that whole salary cap thing that they've got. I'll only let Aubameyang leave if he has an attitude problem. Otherwise, keep him. Oba will shine if he receives service. I agree. I also don't really know where Barca have the money for it. But, yeah, I don't know, because I think Potter wouldn't mind getting rid of him. Everything I've seen from him, he just don't rate him. Barely plays him. The guy brought him on and then brought him back off against Manchester City, one of the biggest games of the season. It's mad. It looks like you don't rate him, so if he really doesn't and he wants to leave, let him go now before it becomes an attitude problem, if it's not already there. Because I can't lie, I have heard like 1 or 2 things about Aubameyang being back to his old self in training, but I'm not trying to be in the know, and I also don't know the legitimacy of it, so I just haven't really spoke about it too much. But there might be an issue. Maybe that's why Potter doesn't rate him. Maybe that's why Potter hasn't been giving him a lot of game time recently. I don't know. I'm not in the dressing room. I'm not in Cobham, but you can put 2 and 2 together sometimes. Yeah, AC's doing well at Barcelona. Shock and horror. A good centre-back goes to a club where he's respected and he balls out. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Best defensive record in La Liga. Imagine my shock. But hey, we'll just make tummy ache jokes. It is what it is. Would you take Saka? Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro. What kind of question is this? I'd take Saka any day ending in a Y. And I'd take Odegaard too. If that makes you feel happy. Of course I would. We can go into the contract situation as well before I send the link out. Chelsea are optimistic with N'Golo Kante's extension. Kante will sign a new deal to stay at Chelsea following positive talks. This is what Matt Law's saying. That's a very big thing to say, that he will sign it, and it's been agreed at this point. But we'll see. We'll see. There's not currently the same feeling for Jorginho. Jorginho is free to talk to clubs overseas and is more likely to return to Serie A. The situation could change if Chelsea move quickly to offer him a big deal. That's a whole load of nothing. Okay, so he's just in limbo then. So he could leave. He could also stay. That's just a massive waffle sesh, but whatever. The club is focused on extending Kante's contract and finding an agreement with Mount for an extension. Chelsea will reopen contract talks with Mount this month, and Chelsea want to sign at least one big money midfielder this winter window or during the summer window. Sorry, I'm not waiting till the summer. It has to be this winter, but whatever. Caicedo and McAllister are alternative targets to Enzo for January, even though I swear McAllister's meant to be staying till the end of the season. Summer midfield targets include Declan Rice and Bellingham, but Chelsea is not rated as front-runners for this moment. Again, for a club that was so interested in Declan Rice, we really aren't pushing for him with the same energy that we're trying with an Enzo, but it's whatever. We move. I've got no issue with Jorginho leaving. I don't mind him staying as rotation. The same thing with N'Golo Kante, but N'Golo's asking for more wages. So that's the bigger question mark for me. My only thing with N'Golo is, can we at least wait until he gets some game time and see if his fitness has improved before we offer him a fat contract extension? That's my only big question, because how are we just blindly trusting his body to be fit again? Like, we're not going to judge his ability. When he's fully fit, he is our best player by a mile. He can dominate games by himself when he's fit. But when is he ever fully fit? We've had these injury issues since 2019, and what, we're just going to give him another big money contract? I don't understand that. We need to move on for the pair of them. I'm fine with them both being rotation options, but Kante needs a pay cut for that, because you can't have a rotation option being one of your highest earners. It makes absolutely no sense, and it puts you in a bad position when you're negotiating with future summer targets. So, Jorginho, if you want to let go, let go. Honestly, I'm fine with it. I don't care. We need to move on from him. We need to move on from Kante. Kante is the same energy. I just think he needs to be on a lower contract, if that's the case. Now, I know Kante FC will be in the comments arguing about it, and it's whatever. I don't really care. But, yeah, that's the way I see it. Let me know you guys' thoughts, and let me see what you man are saying in the comments. Oba hasn't disrespected the club at all. He was so good in the first 6 matches with Potter when Reece was healthy and creating chances. Yeah, I don't think Aubameyang has been terrible for us. I just think we haven't fed him enough. Like, the only game where I've sat there and I've looked at Aubameyang and I thought, you have been fucking terrible today, was Salzburg away. Because Havertz gave him like 2 clear-cut chances. He had acres of space, and he didn't even test the goalkeeper. It was poor. That was a shit game from him. Everything else, he hasn't been given fair opportunities. Simple as. Best move this window is Bowley stepping down. He said he was going to anyway. He was just filling in the position. So I'm not too surprised about all that. Jorginho must leave. Fair enough. Fair enough. Somebody wants Sandman. Goodbye. I'm guessing Sandman's Jorginho. That's another mad slander name. Jorginho can go. Got a feeling it's going to be Caicedo. Caicedo might be more likely than McAllister, because I've heard McAllister's staying until the end of the season. I'd be surprised if they get rid of their only World Cup winner this early. Caicedo, still a bit unlikely, but I think you'd have more chance with him than you would with McAllister, personally. I still think Enzo can happen in this window. Apparently, Benfica coaches closed that deal, but we're still trying to negotiate. Just offer what they want, or just stop wasting time, though. They're not going to take 90 million. They're not going to take 90 million Ziyech. It's 120 mil. If you don't want to pay that, if you think it costs too much, fair enough. I'm not going to rage at Bowley and the board for thinking it costs too much, but just stop wasting time then, because they're not going to change their stance. Just move on. Move on, find another target. It'll probably be cheaper, and we'll be fine. Getting the midfield sorted is first and foremost over getting an Enzo Fernandez first, because we could also spend that 90 million and get 2 free midfielders and we'd be fine. So just hurry up, please, hurry up. Kante's body might have caught up with him. That's my worry with him. And if it has, why are we going to extend that and give him first team starter wages? Doesn't make sense to me. If he is on a pay cut, or if he is on a 1 or 2 year deal, fine. I have no issue with it. We know his ability when he is fit. The problem with him is he is barely fit. It's the biggest issue. Look at the Premier League website. Yeah. Felix is fine for the Fulham game now. Felix is fine. He'll be in the team. Bakayoko is a DM. Bring back. No. I know we need a DM, but it doesn't mean literally fill the position with anybody. Bakayoko is single-handedly the worst player I have ever watched in a Chelsea shirt. That guy at Chelsea was not a professional footballer. I refuse to believe that. He got that Chelsea contract in a cereal box because he was not a footballer. Or that might have been his brother, like Timmy Bakayoko instead of Timu Bakayoko. I don't know. No, we're not bringing him back. We're not bringing him back. And I'm sure he's still washed because we played him in that Spurs friendly a year ago and he looked the exact same bum from 2018. I am good. I don't ever want to see that guy in a Chelsea shirt. If I see him in a shirt again in my lifetime, it will be too soon. I'm good. I am good. Big up, Lewis. Let go of AC, bro. He wanted to join Barca and didn't want to sign a new contract. That's because we didn't offer him what's it called? A sign-on fee. So the contract we were offering him was lower than the original contract he had signed. So of course he's not signing that shit. He was going to, and then we took the piss with the contracts. So he's like, cool, I'm going to assess my other options. Barca was there. And of course he's going to go Barca. He fits Barca like a glove. So it is what it is. It's so upsetting being a Chelsea fan. You're a legend. You're a legend too, my guy, Daniel. Big up yourself, bro. Big up. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, fair enough. I thought you were being serious. I can't tell with text. I can't tell. You gotta put like a laugh emoji or something, and then I can tell the sarcasm. But yeah, fair enough. I'm glad it was a joke. I'm glad it was a joke. Good. Anything else? Anything else? I said Lewis is better than Bakayoko. I actually stand by that. I'm a better DM than him. I'll still get done in transition, but I'm a better DM. You think we should loan Fofana? Nope. Especially if Aubameyang's leaving. What, we're just going to have Havertz up top for the rest of the season? God forbid. God forbid. I'm good. Lewis is funny about... Yeah, but do you want to know why? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. It just doesn't fit the narrative. All the narrative that everyone wants to run with is tummy ache, Chelsea rat, doesn't want to be here. And also Tuchel saying that he didn't want to sign a contract in November. That was also wrong of Tuchel, by the way, because he just threw AC under the bus. When it wasn't his fault that the club was offering a shit contract. It's the same thing with Rudiger. Why do you think both of them didn't re-sign? We didn't offer them sign-on fees. So the contracts they were offering was less than the original contracts that they were on. What idiot is signing a lower contract when you're around the 20s? When you're in your 30s, fair enough, like you're declining. They're not. They're in the form of their lives at their point. They aren't signing lower contracts. That's stupid. But no one will say that because it doesn't fit the narrative. This is where Johnny's right with his brown envelopes, by the way. But we move. Are you going to the game? Yep, I need to get my ticket reprinted, but yeah, I will be at the game. I will be at the game. Okay, yeah, cool. And I need to sort that shit out. And yeah, I just need to get my ticket reprinted, and I'll be good. People who said Koulibaly is an upgrade to Rudy is disrespectful. Yeah, it's a bit disrespectful right now. I'm trying to back Koulibaly, but fuck me, he's playing like shit right now. But it's also on Potter. Why aren't you starting Chalobah, who has been so consistent for us this season? I will not understand that because Koulibaly has not been better than Chalobah. Give him a season to adjust, fair enough. I'll keep the same energy with him. But I'm not going to advocate for him starting over a better centre-back right now in Trevor Chalobah. Chalobah has been so dependable for us since he's come into the squad. And every time he plays, not every time he plays, 9 times out of 10, he's overperforming what we expect from him. Why are we benching him? It makes fuck all sense to me. Lewis ignoring my comment like Felix ignoring Polos. What did I miss? Did you read Paul's press conference about Felix move? This shows that he wanted it. Yeah, no, I believe any signing that comes in comes with Potter's say-so. Because that's what's been told from the board, from everybody, every source. The manager has a say in transfers now. So I truly believe Felix came from Potter. No, it wasn't just a board signing. Yeah, that's cool. Right, cool. We'll go. I'll send the link out to everybody. Yeah, like, subscribe, all of that, and let's see what the panel's saying. Oh shit, that is your real account. All right, cool. I'll mod you in a little sec, Frosted Myth. Message again, by the way. Message again in the chat, and yeah, I'll sort that. Oh, that was the old Slim. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll send you a link, bro. I'll send you a link. Right, link is going out, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. And yeah, cool. Yeah, Daniel, shout me after the game. We'll be outside the ground just doing fan cams. So yeah, have a look. Give us a shout. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Oh, everyone on Twitter. What about Instacall? Cool, that's everyone. Yeah, that is everyone. All right, cool. Let's see what everyone else is saying in the comments, because no one's in here for the first time in ages. Right, well, let's see what you guys are saying. Enzo Lafie, I haven't done any research on him, so I can't waffle to you guys about this player. If we should be doing a Fulham preview, so if I hear any Enzo Lafie news, I'll do my research on that, and yeah, I'll come back to you on it. Oh, Galib rates him. That's a positive. That's a good positive. Rodrigo, what were you telling me, bro?
Yeah, big up Lewis, big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, I'm sick, man. I'm happy we got this guy. So finally, if we're supposed to say plays as a second striker, finally Havertz can see some bench time. Mount can see some bench time, but I'll hold my breath.
Well, he sees. Will they even see bench time though? With the
I think you'll play.
injuries?
I think you'll play all of them. You play all three of them. Just because
Felix, Havertz, Mount, and what in the front three or Oba?
and the front four, because in a 4-2-3-1. Felix
okay,
on the left. Felix on the left. Mount in the 10. Havertz in the 10. Mount on the right, and then pick a striker.
Probably just Oba at this point, because if he wasn't dropped from the squad, then he was injured, so he'll be fit for this game. Big up, bro. Big up.
Are you not hearing the reports of Aubameyang Barcelona? Are you not seeing that?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Could be going back to Barcelona.
Do you think there's any truth? Do you think there's any gravity in that, or do you think that's just another?
There might be because.
Go on.
Because what's this guy? The Dutch guy. He might be going to Atletico Madrid because there's a spot hopping now. And then Aubameyang can't go to another team other than Barcelona, because if he goes to, say, Atletico, he won't be allowed to play, because you can only play in one season for two teams. Although you can transfer for three, but you can only play for two teams in the same season.
Okay, and Barcelona will be the team you'll be allowed to play
for. Because he's already played for them this
Okay. Well, that moved very quickly.
Barca makes sense, but it's the only realistic option. Other than that, he is staying at Chelsea, unless he wants to go America or something.
I'm taking JOAO FELIX to Stockwell, Vauxhall, to introduce him to the Portuguese community in my area of South London, and he'll be acquainted with the people there. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, why you say? Hold on a second. Why did you say that Aubameyang cannot play for Atletico?
Yeah, that's the rule. There's a rule.
What's the rule?
The rule
you can only play for two clubs within the same season. So he can only join back at Barcelona, or he can only play for a club that's starting their season in 2023.
Yeah.
So like an MLS side or something.
Yeah.
But he did not play this season.
Yeah, he did. He did play for Barcelona. He did. Yeah, before we signed him. Remember he played. He scored in that friendly Barcelona Man City.
No, not friendly, but I think he had like one or two La Liga games.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did play.
So he had the game in La Liga before he came.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, because I don't remember that.
Let me see if I can just find the game. One sec. Declared in here. All right, let me see.
Oh, declared.
Big up declared, man.
What's going on, Alexino?
Yeah, he had one La Liga appearance.
Yo, you cannot make good nicknames.
Hey, man, go have a coffee, Alex. You're sleeping, buddy.
Well, I already had coffee. I already had the breakfast.
I'm happy that Lewis threw an earlier stream for me so I can jump on, and you're just here sleeping. Get a coffee for me, mate. We're here to talk now.
I already had coffee. I already had breakfast.
I just saw the official
back to Barca.
Yeah, wherever he can go. He doesn't want to be here. Imagine me here coming here for a manager, and he's gone the next couple of days.
It's such a mess.
A lot of players don't want to be here. You can tell. So there's something more going on in his club. I hope that. I mean, the only positive I have with Felix is that he's going to be playing for himself. This guy wants a deal. He's putting a show for everyone else. So even if the dressing room was lost, right, for example, he'll be playing for himself. He has to put on a show to get a transfer, for not just our club, from anyone. He has to. And it's like someone playing for a contract. So I think Fulham might shine out of the whole bunch, and it also might be the best Felix performance you see. And whoever signs him, then he drops off. But the kid's only 23, so still a long way in his career. So I'm happy with everything, the way it's going.
Yeah, to
And
me,
I
it's
think,
just no expectations. Just raise them for me, and we'll see.
Yeah, and like if he doesn't work out,
You
See,
can't
oh,
be
yeah, go
worse
back.
than what we have. Especially
Yeah.
seeing as we've lost our two best creative forwards.
Every time Declared comes to that freaking stream, those keyboards like freaking madness, like type machine.
you know what? You didn't hear him last time because I had a new headset, but I had to send it in for warranty. And now I put the old headset one, and they just like before, you can hear everything.
Yeah, I can hear you freaking stomach growling.
Hey, Declared, you sound very clear. This is the clearest I've ever heard you since the first stream in May.
Well, I'm busy. Cut off a bit. Let me turn you up. Would you say I was busy?
I
Pick
said
up
this is the
here, man.
clearest I've ever heard you.
Really?
Right, so
Man, I should keep this headset.
does JOAO Felix give you guys any more confidence for the Fulham game, or no? Or still in the mud?
Now that
You
we
think
don't
he
have to put
plays?
Gallagher on the wing.
I
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Unless Gallagher still plays on the wing.
Keep Gallagher as far away from the starting lineup as possible.
because Gallagher is the problem with that team now.
No, there's just a whole load of messes. It's just Gallagher ain't fixing nothing, so I'm good. But it doesn't matter. We're putting.
But that's the
trash
point. I'm
anyway.
happy because now we don't have to play someone. We can play someone somewhat natural on the wing. That's it. I'm still yet to see what he's going to do, but at the very least, we have a backup winger who's
Is
coming
he
in.
a
I
real?
would, I wouldn't call him a natural winger.
Yeah.
I didn't say a natural. I said someone who can play more or less around that area of the pitch, better than
All right,
Gallagher.
so then let me give you an example. When Sterling was playing really out wide, did you feel that was probably his best position, or did
I
you like
think
him there?
I'm okay with him there. I mean, there are only so many positions in the central attacking role in this team. Someone's got to play out wide.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
like
he's
them
really
in the
good out
center.
wide.
I like them more in the center.
Yeah, or just in the half space, if anything.
But
But
apparently he likes dropping into the left. So
So you
Look,
would put
we're
wing.
gonna have three bombs up front: Felix, Havertz, and Mount. So we're just gonna have a freedom of interchange. If you play Mount and Havertz, just watch out because we're gonna chase each other for same space.
Mount, Felix, and Havertz is like Johnny's dream. So
I don't know
Yeah.
what Johnny's dream. I don't.
Johnny's
didn't
dream is
talk to
my
him.
nightmare. Yeah, fine.
I think you
I
need
don't-
to counteract that.
hey, you know what's going to make it even more funny is that, like I said, Felix. I feel like Felix is going to be playing for himself. So Felix is probably going to hog, take the shots, try to be the glory hunter in this because he wants to look good, and that might affect up what's going up front, and plus including the mess we already have too. So it's going to be quite
So do
interesting.
you
But if
reckon
it
he's
does
gonna
come
add
off,
to the mess then?
he can, or he's going to shine when he scores. So if he hogs the ball and all goes in, and it looks like he's carrying and getting all the, getting all the glory, then he looks great. But if he doesn't, and at the expense of maybe not passing the ball or anyone else, then we're going to look even worse too.
People in the chat really think that Mount is gonna be benched, man. Oh my
It
god!
might be.
No.
I hope so.
I was
Oh.
hopeful whenever he didn't play. What was it against City? And then I realized it was hurt, and then he comes back the next game. So that tells you all you need to know.
I mean, that's his best attribute, yeah. That he doesn't get injured.
The managers
Yeah.
love to play, so
Yeah, the guy is so durable, man. You got to join him, get his genes and that, put it into Kante, make bring him back, rejuvenate him or something. Something's got to give.
Or maybe he was same way when Kante was that age.
Yeah. Well, you know, that might happen to Mount then, yeah? Like, I mean, everyone, we laugh about the running bit, but I think it takes a toll on you, the amount that you run over your career. Probably break
That's
down
why-
wakes, you know.
That's what I've said for like the last 2-3 years. We can't have Mount playing every single game, week in and week out. The guy will be done at 30.
Younger
Yeah,
than
wasn't-
that, if anything. Definitely younger than that.
Wasn't Michael Owen a little bit the same way, just like
No,
down real
Michael
quick early?
Owen is even more fragile. That
It was that
This was
injury against
injuries,
Sweden.
though, weren't it?
It was the injury against Sweden. I watched that match. His knee went different, and then that was it. From
I
there,
believe 100%.
never the same after that. Never the same.
Oh, fuck, like.
You open a bedroom door and Lou is getting drift and sick all of a sudden from draft.
You know how Mount is
Yeah,
now
I'm more
very,
injury prone than Kante at this rate.
you know how Mount is now very intelligent as a football player. So I think he should be played out wide and have Felix in a 10.
Mount on the wing. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
because he's really a brick. So if
Impossible.
you put him far away from creative areas, that would
How about Fulham Stadium? Is that
Might as well cash in on him when you get the chance to, mate.
Yeah,
tired
you
of
know,
it.
I think Mount needs-
Mount is far away from the
I think
wingers.
no,
humanly
Mount needs
possible.
to be played in his position in the middle. I don't care where.
he's brain dead.
Just give him run of 10 games, non-changing, same position all the time, and then we'll judge.
Yeah,
You know what? I think he's just tired, man. He's just tired. That's what it is.
Play him in the
But
eight.
Mount
Leave
likes
him
to
in
play
the
though.
eight.
Mount likes to
I mean,
play though.
ridiculous.
It's what
He
the
needs
managers
a
say.
long break. He needs to sit
He
down
doesn't
on the
play.
bench and ride it.
If he doesn't play, he gives the angry eyes as well. So he needs to play.
Yeah.
because if you play 4-3-3, fair enough, he can play one of the 8. But if you play 4-2-3-1, then he has to play on a wing and then have Felix in a 10.
Lewis,
Let's make another new way of playing.
Let's go.
4-4-3.
Save my guy. Appreciate that.
I just
No,
need to put
that
the
Mount
label
guy,
on it.
he should be a premium bench player right now. Bro. I'm tired of him. Premium bench, rotational, come on 60th minute. That's what Mount is right now, man.
Do you think that would change much? Like, I think that if Mount got injured tomorrow, if Mount, unfortunately, which some people will celebrate in a weird way, if he had a really bad injury like ACL, I don't see
doesn't
this
change
team
anything.
this team
No.
just picking up. It just makes it worse actually because I feel like Mount can do something.
Then we get more
Sometimes.
injuries.
Yeah, but people think that like just really going after a couple players is really gonna change everything. I mean, isn't it a bit of a coincidence that everyone's playing bad? I mean, even our new transfers are all playing bad.
It's because we've got no identity as a club. We're fucked.
No. It's because the dressing room is probably gone. Yeah, like that's probably what usually
The whole
happens.
team
You
is
know,
gone.
Changing
what do we
the
have to
topic-
bring? We have
changing
to.
the topics-
You have to bring the spiritual leader to find the identity of these players.
Win. It all stems back to that Champions League win. It was a blessing and a curse at the same time. I'll tell you that for
No, I mean,
Let me
was
ask
it
a real
because we
question.
were first for a long time?
The sanctions are the curse. The sanctions.
We got to a lot of finals.
Declare,
You can
hold on.
never
Let me
get a
ask a
smooth
real
run of
question.
Пару
Right,
лет
man.
назад, Галиб, пару лет назад.
Let me ask a real question. We still have Lukaku on this team. That's a
It's
that's a
disgusting.
Yeah.
that's a real
Okay,
concern.
we had enough of your
Well, let him
questions.
finish
Let's
his
move on.
question.
That's a very good question, Alex. I know you don't want to talk about
We
it.
have to move with this question though.
Somebody mute
We're all
Noyer's
we're all
mic.
getting hyped. We're all getting hyped because Felix is coming in, but we still paid Lukaku, and that nigga's coming back. Everybody
We're
knows.
We're not paying nobody. Stop lying.
Hey, but mate, do you think if like he was playing well at Inter that we will actually like try get him back?
Nope.
No.
His
No,
own
but
team
simply
is
like
his own team
because
is
right now
making fun of him.
yeah, they're calling him the Maguire of Inter Milan. That's what that's the name that he has. Like we want, like if we wouldn't even want him back if we want, like I can understand that he's playing really well and then ball him out like let's get him back. He's on our books.
No,
Look how good he is.
there was no option of that. There was no option of that. Even if he's playing
There's
well,
no
there's
way.
no option that we
Look.
would have wanted him
There is an option for
Haley,
black and
I
white.
really
so-
understand the
Why
situation.
people intendably forget that the Bowley had the
Doesn't get that.
conversation with
Exactly. Rolly understands the situation. He doesn't want him back either.
I thought Bolly wanted to
so
keep him.
why are
didn't he?
you asking this question if you know the answer to it, Moya?
Well, because we have to do something with him. He doesn't have any
We
value.
have to do
He has-
nothing with it. That's the point. That's the best thing about it.
So
That
when
the
he
guy
comes
had
back-
the conversation with the owner, and the owner said, "Please stay," and he said, "No, your club is shit." And he's like, "Okay, I'll see you in a
it's not
year."
It's not up to Lukaku, though, is it? If his favorite club
is.
doesn't want him, if his favorite club in Italy doesn't even want him,
Yeah,
then his
so
do
and I
report back
told
to
you
Fulham,
the
should be
only
back.
thing he can do for the Lukaku, because we're not paying him 4 years of his contract up. That's not how it works. Well, find a neutral ground. So let's say we pay only 1 year out of his contract salary, and neutral consent. That's it.
it just depends on what the clause is.
That's-
It depends on. It's up to Lukaku if he wants to do that though.
No, man, if
He
the
wants
Lukaku
to do
wants,
that.
He'll ride out.
He can, no. If he wants that, he gonna play with U21. I promise you. Even maybe U18s.
But the wages are still the wages. They're still
It
getting money
doesn't
at the end of
matter.
the day.
It's not that on Bowley.
look, no one's paying his wages. So if Lukaku wanted to say, "I'm not taking no pay cut, this that," and he comes back, and it'll be like what Alex said. Oh, you're playing in the 21s, then sit there, have fun.
Yeah, he's
and just
gonna
collect
play
money.
with the players like that Italian midfielder. Like
It depends on what he wants for his career, to be honest. If he wants to just sit there and ride the money, then he can ride the money.
no man, he's gonna cancel his contract by mutual consent because that's the only option he has, and then he will have a choice.
I pray
Otherwise-
so, man. I pray.
Oh, look,
I want him
because
gone.
it's the only thing he can actually have a choice to go to. He doesn't have a choice because nobody gonna afford him. The only thing he has, it's a free choice. And he comes to Chelsea and we're like, let's do the neutral consent. And he's like, you know what? Let me go see what Jay-Z said. And Jay-Z will say, come to MLS, we'll rap together. That's
He
it.
lacks emotional intelligence, Lukaku. Like he's a very dumb player. I think he burned all the bridge.
You,
burned
you call
bridges.
him Mount, not intelligent, you call him Lukaku not intelligent. Damn.
No, but Lukaku, his emotional intelligence is like lacking.
Oh, but we have a
Yeah,
manager
it's
who
emotional.
has an extra of that.
Yeah, I've done that course too. It's just you just go down on the weekend. It's a short course. You get it done. Emotional intelligence.
Oh, nice. I might get one. That'd be nice.
Yeah, everyone can get it.
Just-
Right, Professor the King, big up yourself, saying blessings, my peeps. It's a Felix morning. Yeah, let's hope it's a good evening tomorrow for us. Big up Felix as well, saying our front three of Mason Mount, Kai, and Felix will be fluid sideways passing and blown counterattacks. Excited for our minus XG. Get rid of Mason Mount and Kai, get Sahari, and completely agree with the end stuff. Maybe Felix will give us some better progressive passing. I don't know. We'll see when he plays. But I'm gonna
I
try
thought
and be
that-
positive.
Well, Chukwuemeka is going to start in that front three. I'm almost positive of it. But yeah, it's where he's been playing.
Oh, I would have thought he played more in the midfield, but it depends on the formation, I guess.
Exactly. Jay-Z featured Belgium Stormzy.
Stormzy diss track, bro. Ogbita says, I think we put a lot of pressure on Mount as the only creative player in the team. And when he don't create, we attack him. Top teams have more creators. No, our gun Havertz are the same thing. It's just Havertz just don't bother to pass, as opposed to Mount, who does, but he's just got very shit technique. It's the pair of them.
If Havertz is the same problem, he's always one step behind, 1 second too late to do everything. It's just too dandy, too slow, too
Man plays
relaxed.
football like he's high, bruv.
Exactly. Like,
High as a kite.
no urgency, bro. All you got to do is turn and make the pass. Just make the pass. I'm sure the runners we had, like, I feel sorry for people like Werner, man. Because Werner, even though he missed so many chances, he was in the right place. He could have scored. But nah, all
That
his
was the
passes,
problem. That was the problem. What people saying that don't understand that saying.
it's
No,
wasted.
people saying that like he's a good after ball. Timo Werner was actually good after ball, and he was a good presser to be fair. But the finishing, there's no
No saving
Yeah,
that.
no, man.
no say.
No save.
I actually watched somehow on my YouTube come up the highlights of him. There's one game he actually blocked one of the shots on goal and then tried to
You know what?
correct it and missed
No.
it.
It was the one when he missed under the crossbar. That was when I had
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like,
That's-
Hit the corner flag.
How do you miss
Corner
under
flag.
the crossbar? You're underneath the crossbar. You
underneath the
miss.
crossbar, exactly. He actually blocked one of a shot that was going on goal, and then he hit him, and then he tried to fix it. He freaking skied it.
Well, honestly, I just pray for this team, man. I hope that we can go back to those heights of winning the league. I just want to win the league. I don't mind missing out on the Champions League. I want to win the league.
The
Bro, you
problem
gotta start
was
a start a family or something. Go missing for like 5 years and come back.
We'll get some
Honestly,
sunshine.
It's so sad, man. I
Yeah.
hope we just don't become the new Arsenal.
You see what's funny if the people think like, what if Felix will
Hey, the
create
new
something?
Arsenal's top of the league. So
Look,
Man
Felix
United
to
is like,
create.
word.
Aren't we want Felix at the end of the passing sequences, not in front of the passing sequences?
I don't know. From everything I've read, he's meant to be more of a playmaker than a goal scorer. So
Yeah, if he's
I
good in
don't know.
between.
I don't know.
Isn't it the
I'm
same
just saying,
thing Havertz
bring some-
supposed to be?
That's why I'm
Wait.
saying play them against each other and just keep the winner. That's-
Isn't it
that's
the
the
same
only way I
that
see
Mount's
it.
supposed to be doing it?
No, doesn't
That's
doesn't
why I
that sound
don't want them
familiar?
three up top, bruv, because it stinks.
I'm telling you, man, I can see it this Thursday. Mount Havertz and Johnny.
Like, you
And
make
Johnny-
a run. No, you make a run. No, you make a run. No, you make a run.
No, it's gonna be
Meanwhile,
like a,
Oba's just standing there like this.
what's that meme? What's that meme that Simpsons or whoever sits in front of a TV all covered in Jack? That's what.
What?
That's
I
what
watch
was his
Simpsons
name
for
gonna
ages.
be, Johnny. And when he's watching Mount Havertz,
I was
mean the
thinking
South
more
Park
Chuckle
one?
Brothers. To me, to
South
you,
Park,
to me,
yeah.
to you, to me, to you. Just round and round in circles, bro. That's why, like, I know Oba has not really offered that much, but we should at least keep him so there's someone who is just going to be there for the final pass.
If they ever see it,
Or maybe Fofana.
there is no. Nah, you know what? I have hopes of that for the Fana kid. You know, I've got big hopes for him. I think he's
Yeah,
gonna
he
be a
looks
good player.
decent. That
I'll be
45-minute
honest.
cameo didn't really do much for me, but we were 3-0 down and playing like dog shit, so I didn't expect anything. Just
He's
nice to
got a-
see him.
He's
though.
look
What do you
strong.
mean?
Looks like a strong figure up top.
look, Felix is gonna bring something because of how you can bring nothing from if you don't have nothing.
It's true.
I hope
No
he
matter
brings
what he
something.
does, he brings something because otherwise Pulisic and Sterling doesn't start.
So who's gonna run onto the
They're
final
not
ball?
starting.
Then?
They're injured.
If Felix didn't come, who would start?
Ziyech.
You see what
Maybe
I'm saying?
Hutchinson. We're gonna throw Hutchinson in the deep end.
Oh no, that guy.
Oh,
No,
he
it was
needs
gonna
alone.
be
He
Mount,
needs alone.
Mount, and Kai Havertz. Maybe Fofana.
So I said Gallagher. We enjoyed that, didn't we?
Oh yeah, no. That won't change nothing.
If Felix is Atletico flop, why did you go for him, Arsenal fan?
Yeah, why is the Arsenal fan all bitter about JOAO Felix?
All right.
Man?
Imagine thinking Felix is a flop, but you only have a guy who only played 30 games in his own league. 30 games in his own league, and you want to get him for 80 million.
Oh,
Crazy.
Modric.
Answer me, young hung lion.
That's a mad name as well. Fucking hell.
Imagine getting the guy that's supposed to be.
So, Alex, didn't you hate Felix? We got Modric, bro. Slavia, Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine. Wow. If you that Slava Ukraine, go and defend it then, man. Why are you taking a guy from the war zone? He needs to defend his country. Why?
Fucking hell, bro. Fuck's sake.
Let's stick to the football, okay?
Right, so there was rumors about Pulisic and Ziyech looking ready to leave Chelsea, but both
It's
aren't.
time to go.
Oh, he's injured.
Pulisic's out for 2 months. No one's paying for him. No one can afford Ziyech, so that shit ain't happening.
I didn't say. Let me talk to this Gunner again. Look, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying he's good. I'm saying he's better than injured Pulisic and injured Sterling. That's how good he is. He's as good as those two players are injured.
And
Because
better
we got none.
and better than fit.
Honestly.
Fit and
You know, I'm ready to cut my ties to Pulisic, you know. Once upon a time, I was ready to hold on to him, but after every little niggle, 2 months are out, the pace is gone. He don't look too excited anymore.
Yeah, his medical bill got leaked, and yeah, that's what did it for me. That guy's probably been costing more than his transfer.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. He hasn't been injured for a while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Because he hasn't been playing.
Exactly, he ain't been playing at all.
I mean, he's had starts here and there and everything,
been
but it
playing
usually
now.
only takes that for him to get injured.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing, and the very little that he played, it happened straight away. Especially
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
big
the
games.
injury prone thing, it's hard to defend him, but you have to look at the nature of this injury. I mean, you're gonna get hurt. I don't care who you are. That's gonna affect your joints. That kind of impact. It's not like a muscle or hamstring like it's been with him.
It's been since that 5-3 against Liverpool at the end of that season. That's the last time I remember Pulisic. Other than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have to cut ties.
Yeah, man. Because I think, you know what it is about Chelsea fans right now? I think we're all scared of another Kevin De Bruyne situation or Mo Salah situation.
I got so many echoes. Somebody got echoes.
That's what everyone's scared of. Everyone's scared that we're going to get a player, then we sell him, and he's just going to be a beast somewhere else, and they're like, I wish we still had him. We just have to let him go, man. If it happens, it happens. But boy, it's time to go, man. I'll be honest.
If the right offer comes, I'm fine with it.
You have to go, man. It's too much.
Who's got that background noise, by the way?
I don't know who's playing in the kindergarten in the background. Declared, you?
That wasn't me, man.
Mike's muted.
Yeah, someone's in a playground or something.
Somebody's in a
Wait,
playground.
it's 2 a.m. What playground are you talking about here?
I don't know.
Dark hidden room, mate.
I don't know what
You
kind
go
of.
stream at the park like in the middle of the night.
I don't know,
For
man.
myself.
This is maybe the only time that you're allowed to be close to playgrounds at 2 a.m. when nobody's.
Sorry, guys. I'm in the office. It's quite loud
Just
in the
screaming in
office.
the park. Screaming about Chelsea and Potter.
Yeah, it's the office. I'm in the office. I'm in the office. That's what it is. Sorry, mate.
No worries. Just mute when you want to talk, bro.
Sorry.
Maybe that's
Office
the only
life
time
is
you're
just-
allowed to be 2 yards away to playground.
No, bro.
It shouldn't be that bad now, is it? In a little boardroom, have a little jolly up on the
All
screen.
love declared. All love. Declared man. All love
That's
declared.
true.
Sorry.
I was just imagining myself screaming in the middle of the
Don't
park.
do that. Don't.
Potter did that, Chelsea.
You
Get
might
picked up by the
will. You
cops.
might will find Matt over there with Kepa.
Just go around asking kids, Kepa or Mendy? Who do you prefer?
That's what happens if I hang with Matt. I might get accused.
What's Chelsea doing in this midfield situation anyway? Because, boy,
They're still tapping at fucking Benfica's door saying, do you want 90 million Ziyech?
you know
What
that's
about
embarrassing. You know that I saw that celebration. That is so embarrassing.
Damn, go him.
It's all mad. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing with the midfield other than Enzo, because I haven't really heard too many links.
Enzo is not coming. Did you see that thing?
That celebration
Yeah, man,
is too embarrassing.
That
you know,
celebration is done.
It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
he went out of his way to get that message. He's pointing, badge, I'm here, staying.
It
You
was
can't get
really
any more
fun if
clearer
he
than
comes
that.
us in the corner. It will mean
But
nothing.
why would he do that now? I understand maybe towards the end of the transfer window when it's dead, but I mean that's like a sign saying this is dead now. Like there's still heaps to go in the window, but he's saying that it's done.
The circus continues.
Or maybe if he gets sold, he'll be blaming the Benfica board. Say, "Oh, I was planning to stay, but the board sold me."
Because he didn't have to go out of his way. He could have just done nothing.
Exactly. Relax,
True,
Flavia
but
is
if
coming.
Chelsea
We
come
already
in and
got
pay the
himself
release
a
clause,
sub.
he's coming.
If Flavia coming this January transfer window, you might will see me with Simpson, not Simpson.
But so don't we just keep Zachariah then? I think he's allowed to stay, no?
Yeah, Zakaria ain't going nowhere.
for 20 mil, those
He's allowed to
prices,
stay.
30.
I
And
will pay
regardless,
for
still
the.
We keep
I wouldn't say.
Zakaria, and then we get Enzo. Problem solved. Jorginho can stay.
Enzo is not coming, Fatur.
And I don't think Jorginho's staying either, bro.
The
No,
I
only
don't mind
person
cut.
who's staying is probably Hunter, and he okay with staying with the same
You know what?
contract.
I'm
Just
more than happy to
extensible
keep
He's
Kante,
salary.
man.
getting 290 a week.
Don't
I'm
worry, man.
surprised.
We'll be back. We'll be back for Enzo. Don't worry.
Hey, but do you think if we miss our midfield targets that there is a possibility that we might re-sign them?
We're already
Yeah.
trying to
Kante
resign
and
him.
Jorginho?
yeah.
That's because of that reason is why I think that might be true.
You know what? I just miss Alex call Jorginho and Jennifer now.
I'd love to see the meltdown when Jorginho resigned.
Oh no.
Yes,
Loki,
yes.
that's the
we
only
need that.
reason why I
Yes,
want him to sign. I just want to see the
Yes.
chaos.
Yes.
I just give me that and tell me he's
Fuck
not
that
re-signing.
criminal
even
sexuals,
if-
My
man.
neighbor's gonna think that Taliban is coming because there's gonna be some shots up.
Nah,
That's all I want.
Nah,
I
Rice
want
Shalaban
the
can go
chaos
fuck off,
over
man,
the
honestly.
player staying. I want the chaos.
I
Middle
heard-
Eastern, you know,
I
the
heard
Middle
a
Eastern
Chelsea fan.
weddings.
Nah, ban Rice, man. Ban
I'll be
Rice. We need
protested
that.
outside the
Nah,
bridge and everything.
if he
bro.
if he re-signed, I'll fall on my knees in Tesco.
Nah, Rice
Honestly.
Shalaban can go off, man. Nah. We don't need Rice Shalaban.
I'm just gonna be hooked on my phone when that happens, just refreshing Twitter.
Yeah. Rice can go to Man United, man.
I'll be in Mike's space as well.
Yeah,
I,
I was in one of his
chaos,
spaces.
all of that.
I was in one of his spaces. He said Jorginho is a virus. Jorginho is this, is that. If he resigned, then he'll be Potter out. I was like, all right, I want him to sign.
I actually have a
Actually,
hold on
yeah,
a
I
second.
want Jorginho to sign just for this.
I'll send you something, Lewis.
Far out.
You'll put it on. I got the DM from somebody before.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on a
sure.
second.
Send that over. Yeah, I'm not surprised Mike don't rate me because
Fuck
I
Mike.
dropped Jorginho,
Funky
so I ain't
cunt.
too surprised. But
He's saying that he said that I'm becoming more stupid by actually staying on
Yeah,
your
fuck
stream.
Mike. He's a cunt, honestly. Fat ass.
I said we're infecting you with
Can't stand him.
Jorginho prop.
He's not a proper child.
And also, seeing as we ain't dropped it today, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's fucking
hold
go.
Hmm.
He could stay, he could go. He will still be our only UEFA Player of the Year. So
I'll be happy to see Mike get hit by a bus, man. We celebrate it.
Why am I seeing all these things that?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But yeah, I was just about to get onto that
Man
Rabat
switched
situation.
the camera on as well. He's like, yeah, I said it.
Yes, I said it. Yes, I'll be happy to see Mike get hit by a bus or by a car or get hit in the motorway. Yes, I do. Any questions?
Mate, fair enough.
All mad.
Walker
Context
picked
will be clipped up, by
What
the
you
way.
man, what you man saying?
Thank you very much for the context. I'll make you more reliable now.
What you man said about Walker Peters? He played left back, right back.
Which Peter's walking?
Left back, right back would probably be cheap. Would be willing to be a bench option for Reece James. I think it's a safe bet for us.
The only thing is Southampton they might want a lot of money because if you're gonna get him for like 30 mil, not in relegation fight, he's one of the few best players. They might ask for 40. They might ask for ridiculous sum.
What? Say that again?
Southampton, they need him. He's one of the key players, and they're in a relegation fight.
I was gonna say send the Mount on loan for 6 months, but he hates Southampton, so that wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
he's a Portsmouth.
Send them Ziyech and tell him he can play wing back. Andrew, sending for you, fatter. I said you say that about Mike, but you prop Minerals. It's all mad. But big up Minerals. Minerals is cool. Mike, I don't really know him like that, but Minerals is cool. But yeah, I wouldn't. Well, if we don't get Walker, yeah, that's actually a very fair point. It would have to be one or the other, Lavia or Walker Peters. You can't go for both in the same.
I'll go
team.
Lavia then. If we had
midfield first.
Yeah, midfield first.
We can bring in Felix, have him be happy for a few days, then we'll bring in Pedro Porro and kill his confidence. Up the Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Keeping up with the Cobham if they both sign.
Is what?
I said keeping up with the Cobham if they both sign.
We should have had all or nothing this year, bruv. Should have had it this year.
Oh,
It would
man.
have been mental. But if not, Moise Caicedo and Alexis McAllister are alternative targets for Enzo in January. It probably will again be one or the other. You're not going to get both.
Take McAllister.
I wouldn't mind McAllister either, but I think he's the least likely. Like, he's their only World Cup winner, innit? They're not going to get rid of him this early. they'll hold on to him for everything it's worth.
All right, Lewis, I send you. You can put it up so people will see who. Mike, that's the old conversation before, a long time ago, when Jorginho just came and stuff like that. So
No, I'll put it up on the big screen. Okay,
I
so
don't know
what
if
we
people
saying?
can read it.
Will score of the 6, and he'll continue to play there after his excellent displays. So is Jorginho, who I rate, huh? Plus, isn't
yeah,
going
look at the
anywhere.
tweet. Year,
Vice.
like the date.
2020.
Kova can also play there due to his excellent reading and partner. What, as a 6? Saws away at Hull and the fucking Hull, bruv. We do not need another 6-type player. We need someone to dictate play, which we have. Plus, Reece James, AC, and Ampadu can all play the role. Okay, I can agree with that. The former two have been used there by Lampard in moments when needed. Jorginho prop. Oh, well,
You know, I
Mad.
always wonder if he would address that, but he never does. He just gets mad when people bring that up. But I wish he would.
I wouldn't blame him. It goes against his whole fucking IQ.
He's allowed to change his mind, but he just never explains.
Jorginho prop doesn't compute.
Like
compute.
Monster as well. Monster used to hate Declan Rice, and then suddenly changed. But at least he gave his reasoning. And
changing is fine if you acknowledge that you're doing it and the reasons for it. You're allowed to change your opinions.
Exactly. Yeah,
you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's the whole freaking point. Like it's okay to be wrong. Mm-hmm. I wanted Bakayoko to sign for Chelsea so bad, and I took that L so quick.
That it wasn't wrong because at Monaco he was actually doing okay. Like, you feel me?
Balling out.
He wasn't okay. He was on another level. That the way he shielded the ball, the way he played.
It can happen once you get more data, once you see more games, and later on you might change your mind.
No, because he started well with us too. He had a decent start.
Yeah.
It's just as soon as his form dropped off, it just kept getting worse.
We kind of ruined his career.
Yeah.
Atletico.
I'm just saying. I was saying that in general. Do you know what I mean? Like, there probably could be a lot of people for Jorginho, and now there's more against. That's normal, isn't it?
The more fun about that comment that Mike Putter used to do is say that we don't need to look for another 6 in the near future.
Oh,
that's I just think y'all missed that. That's the whole thing. Why I think Mike. Look, I like Mike. Mike has a point, and it will be fine if he will address that comment by saying, like, "Look, I was wrong." But he's saying he never rated him. He keeps saying that he never did, which is obviously not true. So, but look, people are allowed to change their minds. Just take your L. It's nothing. It's like, look, if the scouts, like, talk to the, I forgot who actually said it, but I think it's one of the top scouts said it. Look, out of 5 scouts, if you will get 2 that actually get into your first team in the season, it's amazing scouting abilities. So who are you, that guy on Twitter, to not be that good? You see what I'm saying? He looks good. You go all in, and you take an L if it doesn't. It's not a big deal. First of all, the problem. Look, Jorginho. The reason why I was upset from Jorginho because I rated Fabregas so highly, and for me, that's one of the most important position on the field. One of the most important. It's like beside the center back and him, those two must be the most
important
signings for the club. Yeah, and if you don't do those things, and the minute I saw the guy, as much as he was doing good in the beginning in offensive wise. He was doing passes with Sarri, the way we played some sequences was really good. He did that good. But the problem was in transition for me. And that's the same thing people, like, for some reason, Chelsea fans have that fickle mind saying, oh, Trent supposed to be good in defense first before he's good offense, right? That's what people saying. So why you don't give the same thing for the player that's supposed to be good in defense first and offense later? It's a DM, defensive midfield. But you're
He's
saying
good
Jorginho is
defensively.
great, but you same time you critique the Arsenal. What's the name? Liverpool fans on Trent. Trent is not good defensively. Everybody cooks him about that, right? And saying like your fullback's supposed to be defender first. Give the same thing to the defensive mid, like literally in his name of the job. But you tend to look elsewhere. Like it's the same thing with Hazard. Hazard, all of a sudden, Hazard like, oh, I wish he played scored more goals. Yeah, Salah does that. Why you don't rate Salah? Lampard, who's the better midfielder? Oh, Steven Gerrard or Lampard? Lampard scored goals, but Salah scored goals more than Eden Hazard. So who's bigger than?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's the fickle mind of the players. It's like, oh, I like to be my right to be my right. There's a position on the field that named for the position. Defensive midfielder, full back. Full back means something in the back, right? Not nothing in the front.
Mm-hmm.
This is why for me James is James is better. James is monster in the back, monster, and
That's
that's
why no
why I
one
rate
wants to
him
come
over
join
Trent.
Chelsea. No one wants to come Chelsea. Like, what's the point of being? I know Reece James is going to be there. I ain't going to start. Reece
Like-
James is there. I'm never starting. That's what they're all thinking. Fuck this. I'm not joining
You have to
Chelsea.
sign somebody too, like for that right back position, who's one comfortable being a backup or can play
Be right
multiple-
back.
that could play
No,
most positions. Like they could play like a CB or RB, and like they got to get comfortable with that because James is like probably the first name on our team sheet, like every game.
First name in everyone's club, if anything. So it's like, what am I here for? It's like, what am I going to really do against this Reece James guy? It's going to be a tough one.
I don't get why we're not going for Gusto though, because he can. I feel like he can. He has the skills to play like a right winger too, as well. Like Porro has
Here with Leon are bad. They're like Napoli. You have to cough blood to get anything out of them.
Oh, they're one of those.
Yeah, it's very, very tough to negotiate.
Who's this Porro guy anyway? Is he any good?
Oh yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, he's a good right back. Good right back.
Yeah.
What I've heard,
Who does he play similar to, if you don't mind me asking?
He's very attacking. He's like a
Cancelo?
he's like a Tellez at right back. Like
Fair
the
enough.
thing that gets questioned a lot is his defensive abilities have been questioned, but he's a phenomenal. Like his crossing is like I think like almost equal to Reece James.
So it looks like we got like a little Cancelo there, basically.
Yeah, like he's more of a Cancelo than he is a freaking.
All right.
But the thing is about Lisbon is it's pay to release clause or else. You know what I mean?
But
So-
not really high though. 45 million euros, if you think about it. But obviously for a backup is a lot of money. But if you want to get that quality, 45 million euros is not that bad. I think we should.
Listen, I think what all of us forget to remember that we spent 60 million on Cucurella, so boy,
Yeah, that's Cucurella.
we spent 60 million on him, so 45 million on the other side is not as bad. And
Yeah, that's about 38 million euros, pound. So it's not bad.
I think Chelsea are like really trying to save.
Apparently, Oba to Barcelona doesn't really have that much legs. By the way, it's
I
too
feel like-
dependent on Kai leaving, and Xavi said we're happy with the squad in principle.
I ain't
There will
saying
be no changes. There has been no meeting. So
I ain't say that. Stop.
that's too funny.
oh no,
I don't know.
If Depay goes to Atletico, then they're gonna want Alba.
fuck's sake.
I can't remember who said it, but
Oba's
someone
paid.
said that guy is more concerned about his hairline than actually scoring a goal. Mate. That guy doesn't want to put his head to the ball at all, mate. Since he got a little spray on there, he's not doing nothing about the young man.
See,
No,
there's
it's
no
'cause we don't
meeting.
see
See, I
them.
told you it's a clickbait, man. It's a clickbait. Fucking Gerard Romero.
It's not a clickbait if they
Oh,
leave. If somebody has to leave for him to come in. That's it.
If Depay goes, then maybe there's legs. If not, then we shouldn't even worry about it. If anyone's even worried about Aubameyang leaving.
Oh,
But yeah, big up President Jafar as well, saying our system at Chelsea is a graveyard for strikers. Facts, really, but yeah,
No,
there's too much.
I don't
errors
think
possible.
it's the facts. I think every time that we brought the striker, it's for the wrong way that we play in.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
The strikers that we signed is always out of sequence. The team is built.
and the age as well. We've never seen a young striker. We look at the strikers that flopped. They always come in late in their career. The system the system is wrong at the time they come in. All of them.
The only thing I'll give to Chelsea right now, we actually are trying to play the back four. That's the only thing I can say. You know what? We're trying to see what the back four say. We ain't
By
going
the
back to
way,
the back five most of the time.
when I was out, I was listening, and somebody said that every right back is gonna thinking that come to Chelsea is gonna be a problem because of James. Every person that thinks that has no ability to be in the football.
What?
The problem is you
What
always
makes you say
have to
that?
test. Well, make me say that you challenge yourself. That's number one. Number two, the fact that James is a good, there's no debating. The problem is anybody who knows how James's injury goes will actually take that offer because he will know that he will not be sitting on a bench for a long time because James is gonna get injured, just like everybody else on Pulisic would.
You reckon? Is it fair to say that when James got injured, he was rushed on? He didn't need to play that game. We could have been
Is it
recovering
fair
a
to
little
say
bit
that
longer.
James might lie to the manager saying that he doesn't feel no pain and maybe he did and stuff like that from the young player?
That's too
You
much
can
to
you can
insinuate.
you can still pass a fitness test and still get injured. It's still tender.
Yeah,
right.
First of all, he played over an hour. Why he did? If he usually the injuries is like Fofana one, like when you re-injured yourself. It's in the beginning. It's not at the end of it. When Fofana re-injured himself in the game, the defender Fofana, didn't he got re-injured in the beginning of the game, not at the end of the game?
So, just a quick question: what is right now our best started 11 in form, or not even just in form, fully fit? Who really starts in this Chelsea team right now?
Even if our team was fully fit, I don't know who's the starting 11 because I don't know what system we're playing.
Just the academy kids, put them on. I think we'll see a better game.
I'm done with the academy. I can't lie. We're not. I don't want to go back into this academy.
I don't think it's academy. I think
I'm
it's
tired of it.
Slim, you're all over the place. You don't want to see academy players. You want to see the same players. You want to complain the same players. You complain about people being rushed on. What do you want to see? That question should be for you. You tell us what your starting lineup is and what you would like to see.
Well, I'd like to see. All right, I think I'll go left back Chilwell. 2 centre backs. I'll probably go for Fada. Obviously Thiago Silva, timeless. Even though he's getting old, getting on, but he's still pretty much our best centre back.
Hey man, we should rest him though, yeah. Like I mean, to prevent injuries, yeah. Like if you start Silva now and he gets injured,
Silva plays 90 minutes.
Chelsea lineup because I can
let him make a lineup declared.
Okay.
Don't put the things like, oh, he's gonna get injured or not.
No, I didn't want him to get the end and then bring up Silva. When he brought up Silva.
Just let him have a lineup. Go
Hold
play
on,
in the playground.
Luke's is helping him out.
Yeah. So wait, what
No, he's saying when everybody's fit.
I'm saying we go for a 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Okay.
That's me personally.
Not 4-4-3.
No, because Potter hasn't played this yet. Potter hasn't tried this one yet, so it'll be a good chance for him to get it.
Right. So what are we doing? Who are we putting in?
Wait, you said he hasn't
Chilwell, Fofana, Silva.
Chilwell, Fofana, Silva,
and James, of course.
Fofana, Silva.
Me personally, if I had it my way, I've always been an advocate of having a tall, strong figure in the back as a DM. So I like the way Zachary is playing at the moment.
Yeah,
as well,
we know you are. You know.
That's I'm gonna pause on that one as well, just in case.
Right.
I'd have him next. I'd have Kante next to him as well.
Bakari and N'Golo.
Definitely. Now this is where it gets a bit technical sometimes. But obviously, because we've got our new boy in the block, I'll put JOAO right in the middle. JOAO Felix in the cam.
Felix in 10. Oh.
That way
Anyone
he's got
else?
more creative. I don't know who I put on the right on this.
Oh,
It's lazy
fuck.
for me to say
I need that
Havertz, man.
Ziyech card, man. Fuck's sake.
I mean, like, our options aren't really great, so.
It's only right
Well,
he goes up
everyone
top.
fit though, so you can.
How is
add
Fofana
Sterling.
79?
Yeah.
Because he was injured most of last season, isn't he?
Re-injury stat is pretty high.
Just a quick one before I continue. Do you guys want to see Cho back into the club? Because I know
Special card, man.
Cho.
Nah.
Is Cho done?
He's not really doing anything at Bayer Leverkusen, is he?
I haven't been watching him, to be honest.
Usually when players do well on loan, you hear more about what they're doing. We ain't heard nothing about him.
I think he's been okay, but then again, he's in Germany. So okay in Germany is an
I think you
attacker.
need to finish your lineup and then bring the new conversation into conversation.
And you can add Hudson-Odoi in the lineup if you want. It's your lineup, Slim. Let it rip.
Yeah. So obviously we've got no choice, but we have to put the boy Kai up top.
Wait, how? Oh, this is your line.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Havertz card. Yeesh.
So we've got no one up top. Who are we putting on the wings?
That's my problem now. I haven't. Yeah, obviously,
No, you put
Sterling.
Razza.
How can I forget Sterling? You got to put Sterling in there as well.
Yeah, we put Razza on the left and then Ziyech on the right. Problem
I
solved.
think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. To be honest.
So our best lineup fit. All right, cool. Our best lineup when fit and Ziyech on the right, Havertz up top.
Ziyech doesn't get in the team.
How many
even
players?
if
How many players that we have on a
even
special
if he's
class,
injured.
so I'm trying to purchase this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 9 players. Interesting.
And that's me. I think that's where we're good to go. There's a bit of creativity there. There's a lot of defense. Kante, Zakaria, definitely, and Kante can progress the ball up a bit as well. He's decent at linking up play.
Hey Lewis, what is that? 85 Zakaria pace?
85.
6.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm thinking of FUT right now. It's team of the year. I can't lie. I'm sorry. It's team of the year week, so I need to.
Oh, fair enough.
Already? It's not even finished.
Yeah, bro.
I think it will be better
Team
if
of the year cards
Zakaria,
will come out
Kova,
in
and
2 weeks'
Mount
time.
is going to be in the midfield.
We're in a 4-3-3.
No, 4-4-2.
4-4-2.
Or do you mean 4-2-3-1?
4-2-3-1.
So what formation do you want?
No. Hold on a second. Let me look at that thing that I was trying to see. Hold on.
Oh man,
If
I
I
wish
will
N'Golo
do
Kante
it,
weren't injury prone.
Yeah, that's not mine.
This whole lineup is almost.
I just no, like I can't. Like
Plus he's
Ziyech,
reprinted my
Ziyech
emails
is
for-
not gonna be in my lineup. Sterling is gonna be beside Aubameyang. Aubameyang is gonna be top. Sterling gonna be right beside him. What's his name?
4-2-2.
4-2-2 probably you will be more.
Okay.
4-2-2.
Kai Havertz is gonna be on the bench.
Oh, thank goodness. Fuck off. All right, cool. So who are we putting in there?
What's his name? Who else we have on that?
Pulisic.
No.
Pulisic.
No. What's his name? Mount will be there. Yeah, Mount will be there. Yeah.
I don't mind this lineup. My change would be I'd take Fofana out and I'll put Chalobah in. Yeah. Oh, for the fuck. Yeah. There we go. I like that lineup.
This will be your best starting 11 for Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That would probably be our best one.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't think
Looking
I
at
make
it,
too
yeah.
much changes.
Wait,
You
where's
could make an argument.
Look at those ketchup cards apart from Kepa.
Hold on, why is
I can't
Kova
lie.
not in there?
We need Koulibaly, man.
Oh shit, where's Kova? Oh, mad. Oh, well.
Nah, I don't think.
I guess he didn't make the cut.
I'll be
Oh,
honest.
dude, you switch Kova for Mount potentially?
That's the thing. I don't know. Our right midfield, but why is Chilwell over Cucurella?
That I thought that would be a good argument with that too. I would personally have Cucurella there.
No, with Chilwell.
Yeah.
And then you guys would choose Chalobah over Fofana.
Only reason why I'm saying
Yeah,
Chilwell,
I would pick Chalobah. I think he's been our most consistent centre back this season.
Chilwell actually shoots and actually wants to go for the goal.
Aim for effort.
Cucurella don't want to do that.
You guys give these guys.
Yeah, but
Cucurella's good at cleaning
better
up.
defensively.
Yeah, he doesn't want to clean up, but boy, I'll tell you now, man. When Chilwell was coming in and scoring goals,
I think Chilwell's better going. Chilwell's better going forward. I think Cucurella's better than that.
Chilwell's not better going forward. He gets his occasional goal, but like he can't.
Occasional.
Yes,
Chilwell's. Nah, I think when Chilwell started for us at one season, I think he got like 3 goals in 4 starts back to back.
Yeah, but Xavi, Cucurella has no activity attacking.
Yes, he does.
Nothing.
Yes, he does.
What has he done?
Our team, bro, his incisive passing, his crosses are good. It's just our team is not functioning. Like our team has to be better. Like, look who he's crossing to. Look who he's playing to. Like, he plays an incisive pass in the middle, and then it goes to like Havertz.
I don't remember the last time you put a cross in the box.
I do, like against City, but you put like Cucurella like plays inside, and our forwards can't hold the ball up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it gets to those attacking phases, and it just breaks down. It's hard to work with our attack. It's really hard to work.
It really is. It really is,
bro. And that's the thing. It's like before that City game, we were losing like 1-0 a lot. Like, and with a functioning attack, you could grab a point of those games. If we had a functioning attack, maybe they could get an extra goal instead of drawing 1-1 with forwards. Maybe they could nick a point at Newcastle if you had a functioning attack. Maybe we don't. We can nick Arsenal with a functioning attack. City with a functioning attack, we get a 1-1. Like, you know what I mean? It's a difference. Our attack, like, we get to like the final third, and it's like we don't know where to pick that right pass, how to even build up an attack. Like, it's very difficult. Like that, you see the difference when you have like a Reece James with a Sterling. We automatically change because Reece James is automatically releasing like a Sterling. Like,
is that people are scared to make a pass and it goes wrong? That's what it's like. People don't want to take responsibility. Everyone's like, you know what, I don't want to be the blame game for this one, so I give it to you. You give it to him. No, I don't want it. And there's no passes. It's like, you know, that would have been a good one. Everyone's scared.
That stinks.
Everyone's scared. That it's almost so sad that you have to look at Arsenal as a comparison to everybody else. It's just like, it's hideous. It's almost, I can't even say it properly.
Yes, but sadly, like, they're top of the league and we're 10th.
And you know what's crazy? Like,
Arsenal, they look like City in there when they were 2 seasons ago. That's what they look like right now. They're popping the ball around. They're sitting in that position. Every player knows what space they're occupying, and they're moving in around and the ball. They're making the ball move.
Yeah,
the players are just moving with
it. Like, as a midfielder, you got to be comfortable on the ball. Like, when, say for instance, we play Gallagher as RCM, he gets in the tight pockets of space. It's like he's panicking. He's frantic. And then he gives up the ball. Like, even Mount, like, he goes forward. He's always playing at like 100. He doesn't know how to slow the ball down and be calm. And, you know, it's always like they're rushing. You can't have that. You need to have technical ability in the midfield, man. And I like
to really maximize Felix up front. Like, you would need athletic number 9 as well. Like, you need a striker that runs to find ahead of. And I think like he's better at that than playing at the back to goal.
You can't put Gallagher in. He's not. Someone put. Why not put him LCM? Gallagher is just not. He's not just.
But
Gallagher
come home. Players like Mount, and then Havertz could benefit from Felix. Like, let's say dropping deeper.
No, they can't, bro. They're just not.
Sure.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, Mount and Gallagher are not Chelsea level guys.
I'm not saying Gallagher is.
Mount
is bro.
I think Gallagher is
Mount and Havertz, not Gallagher. Never said the word.
Mount.
Gallagher's just the worst version of Mount. Mason Mount. The peak Gallagher's gonna touch is where Mason Mount is now. That's my opinion.
It's so funny, like every fan should want Mason Mount to return to form. We agree to that, and JOAO FELIX hit the ground running. Like,
I agree on what
JOAO. I don't know why.
But I just, like, personally, I think, and this is just me, he doesn't have the qualities I want to be at the top team. Like, I feel like Like Mount will never be a De Bruyne or a Gundogan. Like, you know what I mean? Like he
Who
has a
said?
ceiling. No, look. I have a ceiling, and at Chelsea, I feel like we should only aim for those top players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think issue with Mount is he looks a bit big now. I think he put on the muscle. He's not as agile like he used to be. I saw Mount in his first 2 seasons. He had a few tricks and he could take his man on. He could do something, but like it started from last season and carried on this season. He looks.
No, but I don't think he's lost that agility, because the one thing we still say about Mount is that he's great on the half turn. It's just his decision making.
He looks big, though, innit? He looks a bit stiff.
And the funny
He
thing
looks
is,
bigger, but like he's got the agility to be able to make very quick turns on the ball.
the funny thing, Lewis, is why I feel like his decision making got worse. Like they used to be like, yeah, Mount is good with time and experience. Like his
Because the
I think he's
standards
probably-
were lower when he first
Yeah,
joined.
exactly. I think he's thinking too
Anything
much
from
now.
1920.
There's too
And
much
he's
going on in
24
his brain.
and he's 24 now, and like I'm expecting that to improve. At least show me something.
Exactly. It was 24. We're not in a transfer ban, just happy to make top 4. We're trying to be competing for the top trophies, and we're relying on someone who isn't at that level. That's why we're 10th.
Yeah, and it's like with criticism of him, it's like, all right, I know people go extreme and be like he's the worst player in the world. Like he can make it at a lot of teams in the Premier League, man. But he's not this crazy class player that a lot of people hyping up to me. Like it's just in the middle. Like if we want to be a top tier, like squad, like Mount could be a squad player. He can't be that main focal creator. You know what I mean?
Just
And
to
that's why I
digress on
keep
one
him in
quickly.
that role, and I don't want him on 200k a week or some bollocks. Keep him in as a squad
It's
player.
too late. I think it's too late now. I think the time where we should have molded him into a squad player was under Lampard. I think now it's too late. Now his head is too big now. You can't tell Mount you're not a squad player out of the blue. You have
Is that why we've got
player.
this project 2030 going on, saying that this is going to be a strong squad, and then we're going to build a spine from here, and then we're going to build onto the next team from this generation of talent? If that's to say, I wouldn't say talent, but this squad that we have now. Because I don't understand this Operation 2030 that Todd Bowley's got going on.
Because they're just adding on a lot of young players to it, so it looks like they want to build from this.
So this is the spine we're going to have to go moving forward in the next 10 years to come, I guess.
The spine will not be completed until we sign like the midfield, until we revamp the midfield. I think our defense right now, as it is now, is really good. I think we have a better defense than some of the teams up there in the league. It's just the midfield and the attack that need work.
I think we're 3 players away from competing.
By the way, now that we can't get Enzo, who do you guys want in the midfield?
Lavia.
Enzo
left. Lavia.
Yo, I think Lavia is a good shout, man.
I want Lavia more than I wanted Enzo.
I want Enzo left from France, from Lorient.
The Enzo Leafy.
Yeah, what a player. But obviously, he's in the French league, so yeah.
Honestly think if we get like a Lavia, I don't know what's happening with Zakari, that Russian kid, and a winger.
Caicedo. What's his Caicedo?
I feel like we can make a.
If we get Lavia, we need another midfielder, which is creative midfielder.
Yeah, so like Lavia and Zakarian, I feel like is perfect. But even
we need a slick midfielder. Like it doesn't need to be 7 foot tall. We need some kind of like Mata type of midfielder. 10/10.
Like you're talking about a chance creator, like the ones that operate in between the half spaces, like
the ones that plays not deep in the midfield. Nah, McAllister is not that slick. I want somebody that actually goes into the low, like when you run into the wall of the center backs, and he doesn't automatically shoots, but knows how to dink the ball either over or make false move and make a pass between the short line.
Felix could do that, honestly.
What?
Felix is that type of role. Like he's good at that.
He's good at it, but I need somebody that actually can do that from midfield, not only from the.
I hate these kids. Kai, man.
So Gundogan does for City. Like someone.
Yeah.
Quick.
Is what?
Someone like
Your Wi-Fi's moving mad like Prime, man. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. What type of bowlers are out there now?
Yo, Lloyd, is there anything else, bro?
No, I don't think there's any other transfer news today.
What we saying about this winger, this injury-prone winger, this Nodi?
please, no.
Okay, the one from PSV.
I haven't heard us linked with anyone from PSV.
Yes, the Nodi Madueke guy, the ex-Tottenham player.
Noni Madueke.
Yeah,
him.
Madueke.
Yeah, he's England under 21. He plays.
We've been linked.
Apparently Chelsea have inquired about Caicedo to Brighton recently. Chelsea want to gauge how much Brighton would sell. Let me get it up on the big screen.
I think it's going to cost us 80 million.
Yeah, it says 70 to 80 million.
Jeez.
Chelsea want to gauge how much Brighton would sell for in January, with mooted prices from other sources sitting around 70 to 80 million.
Jeez.
Sources have explained to us that Caicedo would jump at the chance to work again with Potter, so personal terms would be no issue. Plus, he's on like 3.5k a week.
Terrible.
Chelsea also looking to sign a right back and one midfielder, while Marcus Thuram remains a potential option due to the versatility and physical profile that Chelsea lack since the injury of Broja. I do think Thuram might happen this window, also because there's only 6 months left on the deal.
But he has apparently Barcelona in for him and Inter Milan, apparently.
Barca? How many fucking strikes do they want?
I don't know. Because they like getting free transfer now. So they going for the cheap option. I really feel
I can't lie.
Yeah, so they'll probably ask him to wait for the summer, which would make sense for why Chelsea are trying to push so heavily now then.
What y'all think about Marcus Thuram?
I don't know, man.
He looks good. He looks like a decent centre forward. Obviously, I'm a little bit wary because he's from the Bundesliga and he'll probably need some time to adapt. But he looks good, fits the PMP profile. His conversion rate is surprisingly high. Link-up play looks a bit decent. I wouldn't mind. Plus, he'll be cheap.
He might actually click with Nkunku, actually, because of both French, maybe friends. I don't know. Maybe they might build a relationship on the pitch as well.
I think Galip is right about Madueke is Vavel's target. We might get this guy.
Oh, is that the PSV one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to save that name, do some research.
You should listen to Galib a lot. His job is to research players.
There's a player.
If he gets the Galib stamp for approval, I'm down. That's all I need.
There's a player I really want, but obviously we're not linked to it, or I don't think we'll ever sign him. He's called Edward. He played for Sporting. It's the winger. He used to play at Tottenham.
Edward.
He's mad skillful. He's like Messi.
Oh, Lisbon winger. Yeah, I think I saw him against season.
By the way, what's his name? I want right back is the one from Celtic because he's good defensively, not because he's good going forward compared to the guy from Sporting.
Yeah, Poro is suspect defense. And he's cheap. He'll be way cheaper.
Yeah, I miss the days when people rate defenders for defending things.
Like right now, I'm going to these comps of Poro, and I'm like, yo, where's this guy defending at? Why there's no video of him defending, and he's a right back?
I think what's his name? Kukureya is really good in his position too. Not wing back, the left back. Fullback. I don't understand.
Left back. Your traditional left back is.
I said fullback. I messed up the word.
But yeah, that's weird that there's not more links to Juranovic. His name is the Celtic guy.
Nah, that's all. Well, how are you all feeling for the Fulham game, guys? How are you all feeling?
I'm nervous, man. But I'm happy Mitrovic is not playing.
Yeah, might draw. We might get a draw now.
That's a big miss. Like Mitrovic is to them, losing them is like us losing Reece James.
We're gonna have Carlos Vinicius that wish Mbappe doing this after he scores. Can't fucking wait for
him to score against us.
Might be worth a cheeky bet. Imagine we're going to get packed in by a Wish Vinicius and Wish Mbappe rolled into one. It's all long. It's all fucking long. You never know. We might win. We might restore some pride back into our footballing institution. We might also lose.
I'm
worried it's going to be up for it.
If we beat Fulham, we beat Crystal Palace, because Man U got to play Man City and Arsenal, so they could drop points, and we start getting some wins in, man.
And then we got Liverpool.
Oh, what? You think we could still get top 4?
I mean, it depends. Tomorrow it depends, bro.
Hey, there's a hope in my heart.
No, listen, Lewis.
Fair enough. I wish I could say the same.
Lewis, looking at it logically, right?
We need that new manager bounce to get that going.
We didn't get the manager bounce from the beginning. Maybe it will become a little bit later.
Now, when there's this one.
Guys, let's Javi land. Go on.
Like, say if we beat Fulham, right? Beat Crystal Palace, which I know typical Chelsea will probably drop points. Right? We collect 6 points, and Man U have to play Arsenal and Man City. Or yeah, I think so. Arsenal, Man. No, they play Tottenham and Man City. They might be Tottenham, but they have tough games coming up.
Arsenal,
points. And we start picking up points. And Liverpool are not in the best of form. Where we played them the 21st, and by the time we get some signings in, and by the end of February, we have our signings. Plus, we get like a Reece James back or something like that. You know what I mean?
You see, I'm different from you, Xavi. I'm a little bit of the old-fashioned. I don't give a fuck what kind of teams playing who. We're the ones that not playing well at this moment. So it doesn't matter how the other teams play. It's kind of up to us to kick started.
Yeah, I know.
I want us to win 3 games in a row. Do you know how I miss that? More than I miss the hope that Arsenal or City or Newcastle or Man United to drop.
Yeah. I'm not worried about them in the slightest. But I'm just saying, if we win these games, we got to focus on winning these games. And like, as a side effect, naturally, the other teams around us. But we got to focus on us first. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to go, like, say 3 on a run of games. Like, when's the last time Chelsea win 3 games back to back?
No neck criminal is playing tomorrow. I guess my nicknames are coming around.
He's pissed if he drops a stinker, bro.
Dude, do you see those eyes when they open? Can you imagine those eyes running at you with no neck? It's like a...
Well, I hope he can head the ball at least.
Yeah.
Because
I actually have a guy that used to play with us.
Is he going to head the ball or just jump at it?
He is like 6'4". He plays the worst human I ever seen hit the ball with his head.
Hey, we had the Tammy. Tammy was tall for nothing. Couldn't help it.
Yeah, he was tall for nothing, bro. How can you be fucking 6'5" and so shit in the air? I'll never understand.
Where would you guys rank Potter's achievement if we finish top 4? Would you rank it as one of the greatest achievements in recent memories?
No.
Not in recent memories, but I'd be very impressed.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like
about that.
Blocked off that badly to let us back in.
No, but it shows good quality to try to turn it around, which I was hoping when the season. End of the World Cup.
You need one of those teams to drop 10 points.
How far were we when Tuchel took over from?
You know what? It doesn't have to be top 4. If we go on a good run,
we're not too far off when Tuchel.
We were like 7 points. 7 points. If maybe not, maybe 5 then.
We were 5th, weren't we?
No, we're 9th. When Tuchel took over, we're 9th to the table.
Oh no, I thought when you said he got sacked.
And that was after January, so we had fewer games.
Yeah, this is not the January of that January.
Yeah, this is like a November.
We're now in November is the previous season based on the World Cup.
Yeah.
And at that time when Tuchel joined, then we drew to Wolves. We were only 5 points off.
But look at the season. Where were they? Because they had the whole defense out. They were struggling. Guess what they...
Who?
Liverpool. That same season when Tuchel joined.
Yeah, they were way off.
They were struggling. Remember, we're laughing at them. Like,
yeah, but when that happened, like Liverpool were only a point off in 5th.
No, Liverpool at one of the seasons, Liverpool were like 13 or 14 points below the 4th. I think it's last season actually, and they gained that ground in March. From March, Like I think one of the seasons Liverpool were like 13 points behind in March, and
That's
they
when
got
we won. That's when we won the Champions League. It was
yeah. And
Yeah,
they gained the
that
ground.
goal.
home
Yeah.
game.
Allison, yeah.
Blocks.
And they gained the ground. So when people tell me that 10 points before the half of the season, it's not possible to get top 4, I'm laughing at you. It's still possible. It depends what we're doing on the transfer market and how many injuries we got. But
No, but when Liverpool went on a 6-game losing streak, I'm looking at it now, they were still only 4 points off.
Yeah.
what you're talking about that season?
Yeah, they were only 4 points off when they went.
No.
When they
There
lost
was
this
one season.
home
Maybe
game.
it's not that season, but they got the top 4, but they're like 13 seasons behind. Oh, 13 seasons. 13 points behind.
Oh, that was 2000 when Antonio Conte maybe.
Could be.
It could be
maybe.
That was I remember that. I remember that clearly. That happened before because I remember they got themselves so good, and the final stages in March, and they gained ground quick.
Even the season we won the Champions League, they were far behind.
Shit myself.
Love ground.
Shit myself. I shit. Look, I have in a PDF though. What the fuck?
Oh, Victor, you're gonna solve that problem, mate.
He should have.
I was talking to myself. No, never mind. I was talking to myself.
Yo, what
We know you talk to yourself. You shit yourself. There's no one else. Hopefully, there's no one else around when you shit yourself.
No. I'm saying I don't shit myself. 'Cause I thought I deleted my coursework for uni, so I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I didn't, so.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you clarified that.
Not actually important.
They both
Yeah,
could happen too.
No, somebody's gonna clip that thing and just leave it that hanging.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
And all it's gonna be is like, I shit myself.
I did a Gary Lineker, bro. It's all mad.
It's all over it.
Somebody got explosive diarrhea. Even
top 4, we have to play. We still have to play everyone. We can take points of them, and then
We got Liverpool away, Spurs away, City away.
Arsenal.
Also, by the way, our last 2 games this season is City away and Newcastle at home. So
yeah,
when the season schedules opens, that's the first thing I watch. The last 4 games of the season.
Last 6 games is Arsenal away, City away, the last away, and Newcastle on the final.
For the past few
hopefully the season is wrapped up and we know who the winner is, because then they could play bombs.
Yeah.
If we go to City away and they need to win the title, I'm going to be in 2 minds about that game. Are we going to win and give Arsenal the title, bro? I might not stream that next.
You know,
there's a couple of times when Chelsea actually gave hope to Arsenal by beating the players and they were dropped out on their own. Like they give them hope to win the title. I think it's in 2000 something. Like we're close then. There's a couple of teams that Chelsea gave hope of winning, but then they ruined them.
Yeah, I remember 15-16, we ruined Arsenal and Tottenham's title hopes. That's why I don't care too much about that season. We just ruined it for everyone else, up the Chelsea. But yeah, Fabrizio's tweeted on Aubameyang saying Oba can't play for any other club other than Barcelona and Chelsea due to FIFA rules. 100% confirmed. Barca would love the idea to bring Oba back, but only it's on a 100% free transfer. Different salary terms, and only if Memphis Depay leaves. You broke bastards, fuck off. But whatever. So Oba probably ain't going Barca. These lot want a free transfer.
Look, if Oba,
they're in the best position, aren't they?
What if Oba will cancel his contract?
Like what Arsenal did.
I think he can't leave because of that rule.
No. He can play for.
No,
Barca.
he can leave. To Barca, for example, if Chelsea.
What's the FIFA rules, though?
The FIFA rules is he can only
FIFA the rules.
For
That's what FIFA rules. You got
in a season.
What was it, Rodrigo? You cut off.
You can only play for 2 teams in the same season. You can't play for 3. Like he can only go to Barcelona because he's already played for them. They can't go to any other club. That's actually in the world because it's FIFA, so he can't go anywhere. He can't even go to like Saudi League and stuff.
Oh, does the fact that he can't?
Go
Oh,
on, go there, bro.
because is it because the season started and he played?
Yeah, he's already played one La Liga game for Barcelona. And
So if he joined a month earlier, he could have went anywhere.
no, if he didn't play for Barcelona.
Yeah, like he obviously, like, you know how we got him late, but let's say we got him before the season started.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. He could have. Yeah. But now he can't. Yeah. But he can go to he can go to another team where the season is starting in, say, January. So that counts as a 2023-24 season for that.
Right. I guess he's staying.
Yeah, unless we cancel his contract and he goes to Barcelona for free.
Yeah, he ain't going anywhere, and I wasn't too shocked by that anyway.
No,
because as soon as I heard the news that he can't play for a third club, then he ain't going to Barca. Barca are stingy. They literally want a free transfer. Suck out.
And with the injuries we have, I don't think it's hard for us to be sending players away for free like that.
Fuck that.
What's his name? I'm just trying to think. Did Chelsea pay for 18 mil for somebody? For him? How much we pay for Aubameyang?
12 to 18 mil or something.
It was a dodgy deal where we cancel Alonso, they got Alonso, they cancelled this. It was a very murky deal. I don't even know how that happened.
Maybe something murky can be happening again. Returning him to Barcelona.
Maybe, but
I wanted the buy of a
100% free transfer. Maybe we just do a little swap deal. We send you a player, you send us a player. We're all happy at the end of the day. We're all happy at the end of the day.
This guy, man.
Hey, everyone wanted AC gone, and now they're complaining about our defense, and we're in 10th place. I prefer not to speak.
It's funny. Barcelona is trolling us now because they're like, I can't believe we got this guy for free. He ain't coming back. They're not letting him go.
Yeah, fuck that. Aubameyang will stay with us and he can just be ignored for the next 6 months. And then maybe he'll go back. Or even fuck that, we could probably end up selling him somewhere else. What are you guys saying in the comment section about it? What if we get Depay? I don't think we're in for Depay, though. That's the thing. Maybe that would be a potential option for us, but I don't think so. Otherwise, we already would have pursued that option. Oba will get benched by Lewandowski. Probably.
Probably.
Look, there's
I don't know, because Oba was really good at Barca. Like, everyone ignores it, but he did really well for them when he was there.
What's his name? I actually think there won't be in a bad spot a swap between Lewandowski and Aubameyang.
Oh, that would be a great swap. That would be
I'm
great.
saying Lewandowski will suit better playing Chelsea than play in Barcelona. The way we play. By the way, there's news on Modric to Chelsea.
Modric?
Modric.
Oh.
Modric.
Modric.
Metla. Yeah.
I was going to say, what the Modric. All right, cool.
Metla.
Let me have a look. What's Matt Law said?
What did he say?
Says Chelsea interest in Modric was exploratory. Will never any intention of bidding £88 million asking price. There's a little bit of surprise around the ownership that so much has been made of their interest in Modric. Exactly what I was saying. There was never Chelsea won for the Modric. There was that Croatian guy that come to Chelsea and he is trying to make it look like Chelsea's poem, so the Arsenal will pay the full price.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. And Metla just confirmed it because he said they was surprised how much fuss is about Chelsea and him because there was never that. Hold that, Arsenal fans! You paid the 88 like he asked. Otherwise, he's
we're
gonna
just
go
here to make sure you waste your money.
Exactly.
And I will take your other option instead, just to make sure of it.
We gave you Willian, we gave you Willian, gave you David Luiz, and then you pay 88 million for Modric because of us.
Oh, that was such a great time, man. Twitter was never better than when William was at
I
Arsenal.
remember
swear.
Robbie, man. I remember Robbie.
His name would be trending just when he was in the lineup before even kickoff. His name would be trending, and everyone would be like, "Why the fuck is this guy playing?" It was the biggest vindication of my life.
Let's not forget,
But now
man.
Williams
Arsenal
gonna get
fans
his
trying to
revenge
bust the
on the
case on
football club
technicalities,
tomorrow.
man.
What was that?
Arsenal fans trying to bust the case on technicalities for Mudryk deal.
Yeah, well, they can hold that. They ain't getting him. Is what it is. Is there anything else? Or are we all good?
Apparently, we've also made an inquiry for Casado. Apparently.
Yeah, I did see that. 60 to 70 million that has been said for him. It is a lot, but I mean, we're going to have to pay a lot for any competent midfielders, so I'm not too surprised. Just stop with this Enzo dream because we're clearly not going to get him. Clearly not going to get him.
Especially after he scored and he said he's staying.
Yeah, he also didn't help himself when he did that.
He's probably mad emotional. Like,
I'm staying. Oh. We fumbled the bag because we had a clear run at this guy.
Yo, he's so bad as anybody else, but I don't.
You guys got to stop saying we fumbled the bag. We just weren't going to pay that
The
much.
20 mil release cost is retarded to me. I'm sorry.
We were just never going to pay that much.
There. Activate the release clause in cash, or they're not listening.
Yeah, but you still try to negotiate.
Oh, Taddy, I will celebrate if he comes to the bridge because then we would have finally stopped this little bullshit and we would have just paid the money.
Nah, but like I watched him yesterday, Louis.
What?
He like, I think he created like 3 chances from it. Like he would absolutely revolutionize. I think if we get him in a DM, it'll revolutionize our midfield because like he's just creating chances like one from deep. And he has a 6 and an 8. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Those balls over the top, like Fabregas.
And it's like so pinpoint accurate, it's not even funny. And he could put a tackle in.
Yeah, no, I'd love us to bring him in. I just
didn't create chances. I don't like honestly, us not getting him is like us not getting Modric.
Yeah, I do hear that. I do see the similarities, but if we're not going to pay the money, we're not getting the player.
To be fair,
that's why I'm like, I just can't be asked for this anymore because we know what the stance is: 120 million cash or stop calling.
It's to be fair, we don't know that it's completely over. Even in the summer, there's still a chance. Let's be honest.
Yeah, in the summer, but there'll be a lot more clubs in for him.
I know.
And plus, we don't have top 4 in Champions League as a selling point. So we'd have to sell him on the project. Taddy says, serious question for the panel. Do you all believe the root of our problems is the midfield? Yes.
Yes. Both in both cases, both in defensive midfield and attacking midfield. That's where our biggest issue is. I think our defense is really, really good. I rate it highly. We need a DM and we need an attacking midfielder.
That's why getting Felix is nice and all. We might be a bit better in the final third, but still doesn't solve all of our issues.
Because Felix, I don't know. Do you guys think Felix can do the off the ball work? To me, he seems like a bit of a luxury player.
I know. I feel like he's been trained now at Atletico to have to do that.
But he's not good at it. That's why Simeone keep benching him.
I mean, attackers are kind of not good at that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah, no worries, bruv. No worries. Oh, there is nothing about Hazard to Arsenal. Thank God. Hazard.
I'll see you later, guys.
But why would he even join them? Like, why would Arsenal go after him?
Title charge.
Yo, I like this World Cup.
Our winning experience. Fuck it.
This World Cup, I was hoping to see something with Hazard. You know what I mean? Like if he still got it, just Real Madrid. But he's
not looking good, bro.
He's toast.
He's actually finished.
Not looking good. We'll probably wrap up the stream here anyway. We've been going for over 2 hours. If there's any more news, I'll drop a video later today. And yeah, other than that, big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, all of that. We'll leave you. We'll leave you in the Potter Penitentiary. Big up everyone. Like, subscribe, up.